Yeah, well, tell Nike I want at least 10 mil for Wimbledon coming up. Just make it happen, all right? Thanks. Well, I don't have a lot of time today, so I'm just trying to knock it out of the park and, get whatever you guys need to get your story. But about me, I'm a ball boy. Some would say the best in the world at what I do. It does not pay well, but I was paid 1 Bitcoin about 9 years ago, and that's actually paying off super huge right now, so I'm happy on that. Well, to start, my dad was a ball boy, his granddad was a ball boy, and his granddad was actually a golden retriever. So it sort of runs in the lineage. It is tough to sort of define athleticism, but I do find ball boying to be peak athleticism. I'm like an apex predator, but not in like a creepy way, just in like a really good, like a cheetah or something like that. But my bread and butter is sprinting 6.5 meters and then getting back to exactly where you started and then maintaining perfect form. I'm also super good at standing still in the corner and being innocuous but also being attentive. I have a perfect QEEFs rating. So QEEFs is an acronym for quality, understanding, effectiveness, efficiency, form and speed, and I have the best QEEFs. Some people ask what's harder, the tennis or the ball boying, and to each his own. Give me the racket and you do this. They don't want to switch. It's too hard. It's mostly the scoring system they have a problem with, because it's it'll be like 15, that 15 to then it's like 30, but then it's like 45 to love. Love, it's not even a number, and that's the score, And then they've got have you seen those LGBTQ slogan? It'll be say love wins. If you're playing tennis, it literally love means you're losing. People have said a lot of things to me along the lines of why don't you get a job? Why don't you get a career? And why would I? And I have a calling. I have a calling for bowling, and I'm not going to ignore it. It takes a special person to do what I do, and I go out there and I get it done. Mind if I hit a can real quick? Sorry, I'm just kind of getting a bit itchy for it. What most people would refer to as severely addicted to T-bowling. Just that sound of the can just really gets me going, If you get the... And sometimes, if you do this near a tennis court, you'll see guys pop out of the corners and are oh my god, they've got a fresh can. Yeah, they've got a fresh can. Woo! People tend to think John McEnroe was hyped up. No, that guy was T-balling his brains out most days. But with that it is kind of spoiled out of control to the point where I am banned from most Big Fives, Walmarts, Targets in the area. I'm having a hard time actually finding tennis balls. Also, it doesn't really matter. I like Penn, I like Wilson. I'll even do a discount Walmart brand or something. At one point in my life, I was a bit like a small country in the World Cup, no goals. But as of late, I've got a lot of goals. I've got a lot of dreams, a lot of aspirations, and I've got a lot of confidence. I'm ready to just do what I do on the world stage. And I think my training's going to sort of speak for that. I think the main goal would be to try to get in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. I think they seat 150,000 people or something like that, maybe more. Some people go for the tennis, other people go for the ball boying, and I'm just ready to do it on a world stage and show the people what I'm made of.